There it is behind me, the world's narrowest city. Now if I elongate that, like that, there we go. Now it's what you'd expect it to be, at least on TikTok.
Today, I visit the city of Yanjin, which you may have seen before since it keeps going viral from Chinese clip farms. Interestingly, each of these viral videos seem to tell a different story about this place, usually with a very large variation in how vertical the editing is. Yeah, I have a good feeling it doesn't look like this in real life, so I decided to investigate, which is no easy task due to the state of the rural Yunnan roads. Maybe I should have taken the train. But after spending a night sleeping in my rental car in a bus depot, it's time to find out what it's really like in China's narrowest city.
I'm parked overnight in a bus terminal and I have no clue how to get out of it.
Yeah, I don't think I was supposed to park here.
Alright, I'm still stuck outside the gate. Welcome to welcome to the world's narrowest city. You may have seen it before. On this episode, I get stuck in front of a gate and piss off the local buses who have to somehow squeeze by my car. Oh, there's a bus coming through right now. My time has come. Maybe. Can I squeeze in?
Unfortunately, my time had not come.
We've been freed. Thank God.
Did it drive to the other side? And I was like,
we did. It didn't open for us. I did what we were supposed to do. It is busy here. There's all kinds of shit happening. That's what it looks like in the daytime.
Oh, there's lotus rats.
Okay, let's head 10 minutes this way.
There's apparently only 2 roads in this entire city, one to the left of the river and one to the right. So let's go try to find a good viewpoint to see what we're working with before we can take a deeper dive into the local area later.
If anyone was coming around real quick here, it'd be a problem. This is a very f***ed up road. I don't know why she sent us on this mission. There's got to be something nice up here.
For some reason, I can't see any of the local roads on my map, but a local woman said to just drive up the mountain and I'll be able to find an old viewpoint from the 70s. I took her advice, happily, blindingly accepted. Although, I realize now that traffic here turns those only 2 roads into a surprisingly confusing maze of disorderly side streets. Somehow, over 400,000 people live here, and they hope to build a tourism industry after going viral so many times.
The view is fantastic. I can't see shit from here, but in just a minute. Oh, and the road is degrading. Let's see what kind of view we can acquire. Alright, we have a bit of a trek up some stairs on this, looks like almost an abandoned platform, but it has a little more to it. Oh wow. Yeah, she nailed it. Look at that. There it is, the world's narrowest city. Was it worth the drive? Why not? If you have nothing better to do, why not? The river, the color of the river is really interesting. Okay. The rock, you like the rock?
Big rock.
Yeah, the top of the mountain is balding.
No, he's still got it.
It's thinning. It's thinning. He has a good.
No,
he's got some good years left.
He's still got it.
Over here you have the newer expressways built deep into the mountain tops, which were closed yesterday. I had to take the really slow road to get here, the county road, which in China they can either be nice paved roads or they can be hell.
To give you a better taste of what I'm talking about, here's the road that I was on last night. Yeah, in those mountains, underneath that construction site.
And all of the dust on the road was so fucking thick that it looked like snow. We were playing Christmas music in the car. Now, the area here has historically been a home of the Bo ethnic group of China.
The Bo people are an extinct ethnicity, most famous for their burial rituals that are not much of a burial since they hang their coffins off the cliff sides in these mountains. We'll go try to look for some of those later.
There's a few interesting historical sites nearby, but we're not really interested in them. No offense to the Bo. Really just wanted to come to this city, I mean, since it is quite famous online, and get a glimpse, right? Because I always thought the footage would be edited, and actually a lot of the footage is edited. A lot of the viral clips you see of this city, they kind of narrow it in, right? So things look a little bit taller than they are in real life. I mean, that's evident if you just look. More, I wanted to see what life is like here, how to get here, how far out it was. So we're gonna go check out the surface. Looks like there's a suspension bridge down there as well. Maybe see if we can grab lunch or a local food.
It's time to head back through the rural Yunnan countryside to city centre, only a 30-minute drive. I'm running a bit behind today, and it's already mid-afternoon, so I searched up the most popular restaurant in all of Yanjin, although it is in steep competition. Hopefully, we can meet some people and find some good food.
Park the car, but paying for parking in China as a foreigner is really tedious. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So getting out of this thing is going to be a bit of a chore. We're gonna go try one local spot for food. It's a really busy one by where we parked the car. You would think, considering there's 2 streets in this whole city, since it's, you know, the narrowest city, that it would be difficult to get lost, but I'm actively lost right now. This is quite an alley.
This is not where we
I
came.
wonder what that number is for.
I eventually found the restaurant I was looking for. The best in town, they say. So let's take a look.
They have you select noodles in a base, and then you can take from this big cauldron tofu, sausages, potato, this big vat of oil. I see. I'm one with the masses, the back of this tiny little shop. So this is shui fun, which, as I just learned, means water rice noodle. It's beans, pickles, radishes, some greens. It's all preserved things. It's like everything but the noodles are preserved. She said she'd get an arrangement for us, but she arranged everything. Good. But of course it's good. It's covered in chili flakes and MSG. Then it's been frying in a fucking cauldron.
The food was surprisingly fantastic, with tons of MSG, pickles, perfect rice noodles, and a very questionable sausage. Clear plates is a given. Plus, we made a few friends in the process.
Say hello. Okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye. That was a very good lunch in the world's narrowest city. It was the most popular restaurant in the city, and we made some friends with the middle school, or no, high school, high schoolers.
They actually adopted us.
Yeah, we got adopted by them. Interesting place. We have some recommendations now. Okay, back at the parking garage. I'm gonna have to get out somehow. I have not the faintest idea how to pay for anything. Yeah, all of that food, both bowls and all the fried stuff and the sides and everything, some sausages for 20 yen, which is like $3. Okay, time to figure out how to get the fuck out of this garage. I'm not confident at all. Okay, let's see. Let's see if they let me pay. Alrighty, there's no way that this is gonna work. Every parking QR code in China is a nightmare for me because I just get stuck in the lot.
After 20 minutes of waiting, I eventually escaped the parking garage. Our new friends from lunch though, they recommended that we head across town to find an old World War II era bridge that brings together the two halves of the city. Apparently, this is where all the Chinese influencers have been making their viral TikToks, something that I could benefit from.
Alright, apparently there's a bridge this way. I don't see a bridge. I see no bridge. It is interesting though, look at all the color leaching into the soil off of the pillar from the weathering. Bizarre place. Small city by Chinese standards. At the surface level, it's kind of just any Chinese city. You have KTV, a lot of construction equipment, shops. We walked into this apartment complex. I want to get a glimpse of it. It's really kind of interesting. Houses. It's a bit run down. And you know, all the residential complexes in China are just kind of open. You just walk right in.
You know, surprisingly, nobody seems too concerned that some random white man has invaded their apartment complex. But hey, it looks like I finally found the bridge, and all it took was a good vantage point and invading some local privacy.
Time to leave and never return. But we found the bridge, and that's what matters. The bridge is a little sketchy. If I jump on it. It said, be warned of shock. The bridge can shock you as well. Yeah, you have an interesting mix of old buildings, new buildings, and everything still seems to be in use. It's really colorful here. The videos online didn't really do it justice, and neither will mine. But I'm a little closer to the surface, so maybe there'll be a little bit extra. But this is, there it is behind me, the world's narrowest city.
Okay, so maybe it doesn't look like it did in all the clips I've seen, but it really is a cool city either way. Earlier in the video though, I mentioned the Bo people and their odd cliff-sized coffins. I kinda wanna find one, so let's venture out a bit into the countryside. We can call it a suburb of Yanjin.
We found a meaningful road once more. Well, now I'm stuck in the world's narrowest traffic jam. And we have about 30-minute drive to one last little spot, and then that's the end of the day.
Just a little ways outside of the city, but still in its administrative zone, is an ancient town that I really couldn't find too much info about. But Chinese social media claims that you can still find some of the strange coffins I mentioned earlier. However, it looks like there are some problems on the road ahead.
It's a massive traffic jam because of the police stop. They're stopping every truck that comes through. We've made it through the first police checkpoint in Yunnan. That was a golden triangle mafia kind of place, right? The government has it locked down now, but it was the first police checkpoint, and they were really confused why we were there. They seemed pretty amused with us, but as soon as we made it through the checkpoint, just heard them bust out laughing after dealing with us. So, I mean, I'll take that kind of interaction over a more serious one any day.
We made it to the ancient village. It's hazy, grey, and nearly empty, and I don't think too many people come around this way anymore. But let's go in and see what we can find.
Well, this is the last stop of the day, and I can't really see why I stopped so far. This is big, kind of an old looking city area. Nothing in particular to be interesting, and a big gravel lot. But apparently there's something significant on these cliffs. Okay, we have a little breakaway here. But there's a camera right there. So the question is, you know, just because someone has, does it mean we can?
Well, we can, and we did. Pretend not to see the camera and snuck in anyways, although it doesn't seem to have changed anything since I still can't see any of the cliff coffins from down here. I suppose being 10 feet closer wasn't really going to change that.
Well, that was anticlimactic. I thought it'd be a little interesting, you know, this, the Bo people have these coffins staked up into the mountains and hundreds of coffins attached into the cliffside with these metal posts. Some kind of cultural practice, to be honest. I couldn't find much information about it, but it's an ethnic group from this area, you know, one of Yunnan's many ethnic groups. And, well, I mean, they're there. They're up there. But that's it. I mean, that's the climax of, you know, one of China's most viral cities that no one's been to at all. It's been a decent little journey. Stay tuned, and until next time, goodbye. invisible. You can see nothing. You can see nothing at all. What a waste of my time.
Well guys, I guess there's nothing left to do here. This has been an interesting journey, but I'm leaving late, so despite my best intentions, a night drive is inevitable. Not great in this part of China. I learned something though. Apparently this region is known for oranges, since nearly every village we pass on the drive out of Yunnan has been orange themed.
I needed it to buy it. I needed a third of that. She insisted. Got scammed into buying an ungodly amount of time.
And after just a few more hours of driving, the road ends abruptly.
We have a bit of a problem. What are you talking about? I don't, it's so dramatic.
What do you do?
We're gonna reverse.
Yeah.
This road is fucking hell. Oh, and I'm stuck in a trash pile. Yeah, this is state of things. At least the sound of the water is peaceful.
I have a feeling that this is going to be a very, very long night. But I hope you enjoyed the video and a glimpse at the world's narrowest city. And I hope that you once again join me next time.
It's just tangerines, 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 a truck, and then tangerine. Oh, it's all tangerine trees. Everything is tangerines. Oh, what do you know? Tangerines. Tangerines, tangerines. But wait. Oh, there it is. 100 fucking tangerines.